Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka. Give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse. And the Mountaineers will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Webb. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Panthers offense takes the field for the first time today. The toughness epitomized from the coal mines of West Virginia, the steel mills in Pittsburgh, and you better have a sturdy jaw in the backyard brawl.
Any name in a rivalry game that's the backyard brawl, sign me up. Both these teams, man, that's what they're about. That's their identity. They'll be ready to throw down.
It's called backyard brawl for a reason. When West Virginia and Pitt play, there's fights. There's fights up in the stands. There's fights in the parking lot after the game. These programs hate each other.
They'll ride the hot hand. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. So many rivalries built on proximity, and Pitt and West Virginia have been squaring off in their backyard since 1895.
And it's just crazy to think about. A rivalry that goes that far back, so close to each other, it needs so much for a year. A year of bragging rights, Palmer.
Well, and the hate started in 1895, and every single year, every time these two teams play, you just see that on the field.
He's got the back in the middle. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, that was the only place the quarterback could go with the ball. Finding his back out of the backfield, just couldn't make enough guys miss, and now it's fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Zings it complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The brawl was pretty much an early TKO the last time these two met, as the Mountaineers won easily.
And Country Roads was blaring, and the Mountaineers fans were jacked up because they smacked their rival around. Palmer, what kind of response are we going to get from the Panthers?
Well, Pitt has been sick to their stomach for an entire year after that beat-down loss. They've been embarrassed. They've been thinking about it. They have a chance to do something about it, but they're going to have to play a lot better this time around.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. The throw to the outside is complete. All kinds of running room. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And the Mountaineers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Montgomery.
Run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Escapes trouble. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Quick completion on the out. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. A 3rd and long coming up here.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
He's got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He's got his man. And the Mountaineers get it past the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on
that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. And you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Gonna run it. It's Madden. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open that for the passing game.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup and get him the football for the first down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Stanford. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last completion, it's second down. To throw, it's Montgomery. Now improvising. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This guy just he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Got the back over the middle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. Open space at the 25. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback adapting. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, the backyard brawl is must-see TV, and today is no different. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between West Virginia and Pittsburgh plays out.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Wide open downfield. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The give to the tailback. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. On target. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime. They couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Offensively, you'll take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Forced out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the Panthers want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Montgomery. It's complete on the right side. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Going up top on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. A field goal here will put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. And the Mountaineers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And that one will give them the lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Nifty little dance step. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They can really be aggressive after that last play in 2nd and 3. The give from the gun. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll go to the ground. Still running at the 40. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the marker. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5.
You know, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Power football with the run. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll go right back to it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame. Give to the running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Timeout. The defense is the first one they've used this half.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Field goal is good. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. South Carolina was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Gamecocks performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
It's 2nd down.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. To the air, it's Montgomery. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on